What qualities did your RA possess that made them good at their job?
Well, from the very beginning, my RA told us what she expected of us and the rules regarding the residence halls and also kind of floor rules so we could all coexist happily. So from then we kind of knew what she expected, but if someone was breaking the rules or things weren't going how they should, she kind of told us you can't do that, or she would write you up if you did something wrong. She treated everyone very fairly, which I think was a really good thing to do, and it made us feel comfortable with her because she wasn't going to treat someone worse than another.
You mentioned you're still close to your RA. How did that come to fruition?
Well, a lot of times my RA would come hang out with me on Friday or Saturday nights in my room, and we'd just hang out, talk about boys or life or watch TV or even talk about makeup. So we got really close from that. So
Did your floor ever deal with any issues, and how did your RA fix the problem?
well, there was one girl on my floor who my RA was really close with, and one night she showed up. She came back to the floor really drunk and threw up in the bathroom, and my RA had no choice but to write her up. And the resident was really mad, but it really kind of set a tone that regardless if you were friends with the RA or not, she would have to write you up if you weren't following the rules, and it just made everything seem really fair and honest, I think.
Do you have any advice for freshmen incoming or current?
I would definitely say to get close with your RA as soon as you can, especially for girls, because girls don't like to talk about their issues with each other if they're upset. So you can always go to your RA to kind of figure out something to do, and she can act as a third party to help you out.
What has been your experience living in a dorm setting for the first time?
Well, I really liked living away from home for the first time, and it made it better that we were in a special living option. All of us having the same major made us really close, and it gave you someone to lean on when your classes got hard. At first, it was really difficult getting used to everyone's awkward sleeping schedules and school schedules, but after a while, you kind of just become accustomed to everyone.
How have you interacted with your RA?
Well, she wasn't just an RA, she was also an in-house tutor, and that comes to more than just academics. She gave us a lot of helpful tips on how to study and how to interact with our professors and take advantage of different opportunities.
What was the dynamic like on the floor concerning disciplinary action, and did it change throughout the year?
Well, at first, she really just came around and gave warnings when things got bad and extreme. It wasn't that difficult to follow the rules or please her, but I guess the beginning of the semester, she sent out an email saying she was done giving warnings and went straight to writing people up. And there was an instance where my friend had Pop Rocks, and I kind of squealed and laughed a little bit, and she came to her door. I guess she must have been walking by as she heard us talking, or heard me laughing. But as soon as I opened the door, she said she would write us all up.
Why was that such a big deal, since that was exactly what she said she was going to do?
I guess because since the start of the semester, there had been multiple other rooms that are notorious for yelling a lot, having parties, and blasting music at really late hours when people are trying to sleep. And because of her relationship with them, she never wrote them up. It was just kind of annoying because before she had never really had much of an issue. People got really, really loud, and that was just a really minor instance. It was a total 360 from how she used to be.